Welcome back everyone, and now it is time to start ripping apart this M5. It's a sad day, but it's also a good day because that means I won't get to drive it, even though I haven't been driving it. The wife's been driving it more than I have. But now our X5 is running, the wheels are on, everything is good. I feel good putting her and the little one and my other daughter back in there now. So that's good. Now I have to re-powder coat these brakes, do new brake lines, and the rear brake. For some reason, I don't know why, they have this nice big brake on the front and then they got this thing on the back. For a car that costs so much money, you figure they put a better looking brake on the back. So I'm gonna try making it look a little bit neater on the caliper back there. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I guess we just have to wait and see. And I'm also gonna lower it. Time to get this thing stance out right. The wheels should be here by the end of the month, I hope. I bought these things like 4 months ago and still can't get them yet, but they'll be here. But now let me show you how the car sits and how it's gonna sit after it's done, and how the caliper look and how they're gonna look after they're done. Maybe some people might like it, maybe some won't. No, definitely some people will like it, and definitely some people won't like it. But guess what? For all those who know me, I really don't care. It's my car. I can do whatever I want with it. You can roast me in the comments. You can say whatever you want. Nothing bothers this ugly mug, trust me. But for those of you who's gonna love it, for those of you who don't like it, sorry, not really. But let me stop yapping and let me show you what I'm gonna do. So for now, the front sits at 28 1/4. We'll see how much lower I'm gonna go. Let me go measure the back now and see. But first, let me show you the caliper. I hope you guys can see that nice big blue caliper back and behind the wheels. Nice and big, huh? And have a nice shape to it. And then we move to the back to this thing. I mean, couldn't you do something better than that? Like put another Brembo caliper back there or something? But that is just ridiculous. But don't worry, we're gonna fix that, I hope. So the front sits at 28 1/4, I said, or whatever it is. And now the back sits at pretty much the same thing. It's even all the way around. So when I'm done, I'm gonna want it like right there, maybe right by the tire there. Let's see how far I can put it down. What I got here is some lowering spring sleeves from KW. So they're not, I did buy the lowering springs from H&R, but I wanted a little bit more adjustment. I didn't want coilover, so one there, I didn't really want to change factory ride. The problem with coilovers here, I find out here in Canada, I've been through a few sets because of this damn cold ass weather. I'm not in for it. So what I got here is just a coilover, not the coilover, just the springs with the sleeve, the adjustable sleeve, so you can adjust them from KW. There's a Megan Racing ones out there. I was gonna get those, but you know what? Let me do the extra splurge and get these ones. The H&R springs, they're great. I see them on the other Frank's BMW and they're great, but I wanted a little bit more adjustment. Look at this beauty right here. Now I can adjust my height as I want it, and that's what it's all about. So it's just a spring, but these allow you to adjust the height. A lot harder to put on because, man, you gotta press the old ones off and put these on. But that's how the cookie crumble. So that's one. I think those are the back and this is the front. So, yep, can't wait to put this baby on. And it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But these are from KW. And man, they are 3 times the price of the H&R, but whew, just because of this. But we all know KW make good stuff, so okay, let's see what this spring looks like here. I'm looking forward to see the car lowered, but I'm not looking forward to do the work. There they are. Oh, you come with even new bump stops. Wow, excuse us. Alrighty then. New bump stops and everything, and all 4 bump stops. Quality stuff here. The other ones they tell you, oh, just cut off a piece of the bump stop. Not these ones, they give you new bump stops. Now it's time to start doing the teardown. I'm not looking forward to this. Before we begin, I unplugged the battery to make sure, you know, everything, I got no issues. And I unplugged this from the shock here. This is to control you know, sport, comfort, all that stuff. So unplug it. You just squeeze it, clip both sides of the clip and take it off. Take that off, and there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. Unlike the X5, I don't have to remove anything to get to it. Now down to here. I'm gonna remove the caliper because I'm gonna be powder coating, I'm gonna be changing the brake lines. But to remove those, you just have to slide this pin out, and then you take this bolt, and there's a bottom one here to take the caliper off. Also, we have to take off this bolt right there to remove this link. And just the bolt at the bottom that holds the shock in, and this one here. Everything dropped down and it comes out quite easily.
Bulletproof on the t-shirts because they hate us. Do like Snoop say, step your game up. Double decker boat, nigga, Mediterranean up. D-class, ash cuts, tuck your chain up. Liberace fingers, niggas hit.
Now that it's out, I just have to take the 2 bolts out from underneath there. Loosen the one on the shock. Let's see. There's the one that's holding in the shock right here. Take that one out, the 3 up top, and the front is out. Taking off this front is a lot easier than the X5.
Yeah, me too. Everybody needs to meet.
Been 2 years like I was paddy wagon cruising. Streets was Georgia, dunce capping and kazooing. I was just assuming you keep the coke moving, but I got one question.
Last thing left to do is to remove the one on the shock. And then it will be time to take the 3 off the top, and it's time to take it out. Now I gotta take out the last bolt on the top, and this thing is just gonna drop down.
Peel money rolls till our thumbs get the paper cuts.
Man, this thing is so light. I can literally hold this thing with my pinky finger. Well, there it is, all aluminum except the spring. Now I just have to put the spring compression tool on it, like I did this one here. Take it apart, but before I do that, actually after I do that, I have to put penetrating oil in here and here. Also, you have to mark where this is here, so when you get it on, you get it on one in the same spot, or you're gonna have troubles later. But you guys see me put the tool on here before, so I'm just gonna take the spring off and then wait. I think oh, there's the other one all taken apart already, and my battery is dying. To get at the back shocks, you got this grill here for the speakers. It's easier to start from the side here, because when you're starting here, for some reason, you just take longer. You pop it at the side, you pop it at the front, it comes out. You got 3 screws in there, you take them out, and then the nightmare begins. I tell you, man, I can see why there's not a lot of videos on working on M5s, because trust me, you need a lot of tools and you need some know-how. Got the 2 speaker wires, you just unplug them. After you unplug them, then there's 3 bolts back there. There's a hole back here to get to the 3rd bolt. You try from in here, you're never gonna get it. So that's why that hole is there. So I was reading on some of the forums, and they're saying that you need to remove this arm and this arm to get the rear strut out. I didn't do it on the other side. I just take the bolt out behind here, take the 3 from up top, and then just slide it back that way. Bring the head down this way, like towards the wheel well here, and just pull it out. I didn't have to take any of those off, but something you're gonna have to take off, because as you can see up there in the shock, the wire go inside of it, and to get that, you have to take this side piece off. You just grab this and pop it off. Put it away, because this wire right here, let me zoom in on this baby. This wire right here is the shock. Now, remember, when you unplug it, there's a tiny little hole in there. You just put a pick in and pluck it out. And what I did was, let me grab this. I grabbed this wire from a garage opener, strip one end, wrap it around this and tape it up, so when you pull it through and it comes up here, because when it's time to put the shock back in, trust me, you're not getting your hand in there, and if you pull it out, good luck. So you just wrap this around here with electrical tape as small as possible, pull it out. When you pull it out, you unwrap it, take the shock out. When you put the shock back in, you up here again, you put it back on, and then you take your time and pull it back through. That's how you're gonna get this wire through, because trust me, your hand's not going in there. So don't pull it out until you do that, or you're gonna be in some serious shite. So now that you see what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rip it apart and take it out, because there's no room really to show you with the camera running, because trust me, my back is gonna be in the way when I'm sitting here and you won't be able to see anything. And under there, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just the one bolt. And here, you ain't gonna see nothing. So I'll take it, when I take it out, then I'll show you everything. Here it is, and everything taken apart. Now you have to get the sleeve off. So I did put some penetrating oil in here. They say to use press, but I don't have one. Press, here you go. Once, twice. For one, I don't plan on putting these back on there, so you just keep doing that until it comes off. And she's off. Just clean it up, and the new one, let me go grab it. The new one, you have to do a measurement and put it on. I think it's 2 inches down from this thing right here, this ridge right here. But unlike the front ones where you gotta beat it on, this one, it just slides right over. So I'm gonna go mark my 2 inches, put it on, assemble it, and then, whoop, here's the front one, fully assembled. This, you just have to turn it upside down. I used the old one of this, put it on there and just beat it on. And it went on just fine. So no press needed, one side done, and this side's gonna be done in a shake of a lamb's leg. So let me go put that one together, and then I'm gonna throw them back on the car. And it goes on the same way it comes off. Front ones are easy, back ones are easy, but liner, the wheel well liner, it's easier to come off. That's only a few bolts you don't have to mess with. I mean, few nuts, you don't have to mess with anything, just nuts. And then you just, this thing, you just push the bottom in, the top comes out, and you just take it out. Easiest way, man. You gotta find tricks and trade to make your job easier, because BMW makes it difficult enough. So enough ranting. I'm gonna go throw these back on the car, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay guys, I gotta cut it short here. I got somewhere to go. You can blame Richie. Hey Richie, yeah, I have to cut it short because I have to come to your barbecue, but hey, that's how it is. So on the next one, I'm going to put everything back together, but my brakes are gonna be powder coated. I'm gonna have new brake lines. Then the car's, you guys gonna see how the car looks when it's sitting on the ground. But right now, I'm gonna go hang out with a few friends from work and have a few laps, have a few drinks, and then I'm gonna come back and work on this thing some more and get the second part of this video ready, because I can't wait to see this car sitting on the ground. So that's it for now. The back, like I said, it's a little bit tricky, but hey, you need a lot of tools to work on this car, and 2 people to do it, because this one is built different from a regular 5 Series. So it's not too complicated, but it's complicated, if you get what I'm saying. But enough ramblings for now. That's it for now. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing. And no, Richie, no disliking, because I know you like to do that shit, just messing around. But I'm gonna go have some fun, and that's it for now. So laters.
Niggas is haters, I'm doing deals like the majors. Ice cream sneakers, I signed my first skater. You can pay 3 and buy yourself some vapesters. Bulletproof on the t-shirts because they hate us. Do like Snoop say, step your game up. Double decker boat, nigga, Mediterranean up. D-class, nash your cuts, tuck your chain up. Liberace fingers, niggas hit Lorraine up.